Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Danica. I'm a full-time reseller, mostly on Poshmark Canada. I also sell on eBay and on Poshmark US. Today's video is on how to sell on the US side of Poshmark if you are living in Canada. So before we get into it, make sure you've subscribed to my channel and leave me a thumbs up before you go. Also, I love reading your comments, so if you have anything to say, please leave me a comment below. So, I started selling on Poshmark Canada in August of 2019. It is now December 2020. So I've been selling on Poshmark for like a year and a half. I started cross-listing onto eBay maybe in December 2019, just listing a few items here and there, just things that I thought would do better on eBay than on Poshmark Canada, because Poshmark Canada is still growing. So the market on Poshmark Canada is obviously a lot smaller than eBay. And after PoshFest 2020, I decided to finally open a Poshmark US closet. So I had heard and seen a few fellow Canadian poshers selling on the US platform, but it just seemed a little overwhelming to me. I didn't really understand how it worked. And since I don't have a car, I was kind of worried about getting my packages to where they needed to be in order for them to be brought to the US. So I get a lot of questions about this on Instagram, so I have decided to go ahead and make a video. I think maybe I will also link a Google Doc. I accidentally just activated my Google Nest, so I had to stop because she wouldn't stop talking. Anyway, so I think I will create a document and link it so that you can go through and make sure you have done all the steps that you need to do. So, of course, first things first, you're going to create a new Poshmark account on the Poshmark.com side instead of Poshmark.ca. Use a different email for that one. There are people who are of the opinion that having a US closet is against the rules because you are only supposed to have one closet per on the platform. But I've also seen a lot of people say that because .ca is one platform and .com is a separate platform, because we cannot buy and ship between the two, that it's fine. I honestly feel okay doing it. If you're not comfortable with it and you want to email Poshmark and get their approval, go ahead and do that. I just did it. I have people who work for Poshmark who look at my Instagram stories and I talk about my Poshmark US, and not one of them has said anything. I haven't gotten any emails. I haven't, nothing. So I think it's a-okay. But of course, do your own, this is all at your own discretion. I'm not forcing you to open a US Poshmark closet. So, like I said, create a new Poshmark account under Poshmark.com using a different email. Next thing you're gonna do is open an account with Transferwise. So this is the program that I use, or service that I use, to get paid from Poshmark US. To get paid on a US Poshmark sale, you need a US bank account. This is not the same as a US currency account at your current bank. It needs to be an actual US bank account because they need different information than what is on a Canadian account direct deposit. So, open Transferwise. They have an app on Apple. They might have an app on Android as well. I don't know. They also, you can use desktop. And so they just need a piece of ID, I think, which is normal. If you're opening any kind of bank account, they need to make sure that this is a valid person they're opening an account for. Mine took probably a week to open, just because I have 3 middle names and only 2 of them are on my driver's license, I think, and the 3 of them are in my passport, so it would not open with my driver's license, but I had no issues once I used my passport as my ID. And so before you get that information, you can go ahead and list on Poshmark, because you don't need that information until something sells and you have money to transfer to yourself. So I just waited, just because mine took a little bit longer. Okay, so you've opened your account on Poshmark.com. You've opened your account on Transferwise. I will put the link in the information notes of this video for Transferwise. I think I have a code you can use to get like one transfer without fees. Next thing you're gonna do is find a cross-border shipping company. The one I use here in Calgary is called DYK. I know they operate out of Calgary. They have a few locations in Calgary. They have a few locations in Edmonton, and they might have another location somewhere in Alberta. This company, I can either bring my packages to them, or they also do a pickup service for $10, which is so convenient for me, since their closest location to me is not really on a bus route, and I don't have a car right now. So that was so convenient when I saw that. If you don't live in Alberta, there are these shipping companies or courier services across Canada. So I know a lot of people out east, I think, use Stallion Express. If you have used Chit Chats before, I think you may be able to keep using them, but they don't accept prepaid labels on new accounts, I think. All you have to do is Google cross-border shipping and then where you live. I know I had found one for someone who was living in Victoria, BC once. Like, that's all you have to look up. So you have your Poshmark account, you have your Transferwise information, you have a cross-border shipping. Usually with the cross-border shipping company, they will also give you a US address to use. This is important. Of course, you needed to open the account, but you can't just use any US address, just in case you have a return to sender. Unless you know someone who lives in the States who wouldn't mind receiving any returns and then sending them to you or whatever. Okay, so you set up your closet just like you did on Canada. You put in your Meet the Posher, you put in your address, and you're good to go. You start listing on Poshmark.com. I had gone ahead, and I think when I opened my Poshmark.com, I didn't really have any new inventory I was listing. So I just pulled a few things I thought would do better on Poshmark.com, photographed them, and listed them. It's crazy. I had something that got 0 attention on my Poshmark.ca get instant likes on .com. Like, it got so much attention. I'm still learning which brands are better, Poshmark.ca, Poshmark.com, eBay, but now anything that I source now, I list on both platforms at the same time. Now, once a listing sells, you will receive a shipping label just like you do Poshmark.ca. You print out your label, you package up your sale, you stick your label on it, and then you either drop it off at the courier service, have it picked up by the courier service, whichever one you're using. My courier service in Calgary also has the free USPS shipping supplies, which is so convenient. I think Stallion Express also provides them for their customers because I've seen other poshers in Ontario, I think, using them. So this is also something to look into. So drop it off. Mine starts shipping the next day because DYK does runs to Montana every day. And you're good to go. Once it's delivered and your funds are available, you will click redeem balance just like you would on poshmark.ca, and this is where it will prompt you for your Transferwise US account information. Once the money is in Transferwise, you just basically do a direct deposit to yourself, or it's like an e-transfer, and I usually get it same day or next day. Also worth noting for Transferwise, to open your account, you do need to e-transfer $20 into it, but you can just transfer it back to yourself once your account is open. So it's not a fee to open the account. The $20 is still yours. In the case of returns or open cases on Poshmark, this is something I have not dealt with yet. The thing that I've been doing is anything that I sell that's over like $100 on Poshmark US, I am taking a video of the item and a video of me packaging the item just in case. I want to make sure my butt is covered. I did speak to a posher who uses the same service I do because I wanted to buy something on Poshmark US, and she said the fees are kind of crazy. You don't really know what they're going to be for them to actually import something, because that's what it is. It is an import if something is returned. She said she did have one case open and she just asked them to keep it there for her, and they charged her a stocking fee, and then once it's sold again, I guess maybe she sent them the shipping label and they just re-shipped it. I'm not really sure. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not that complicated. Honestly, the hardest part is just the logistics of all the moving parts at the beginning. But once you've got that all open and set up, it's easy. So I will leave, like I said, a checklist in the comments. I will leave the link for Transferwise in, not the comments, but in the notes. And of course, my DMs are always open on Instagram if you have any more questions, or you can leave comments on the video. I love answering questions, so just let me know, and let me know if you end up opening a Poshmark US account. All right, see ya.